This is Sydney.
And I'm Sher. Here we are again with another challenge check-in where Sydney is reminding me why I left middle school.
Hear, hear.
All right, AI Dawn, get us started.
Welcome to When the Lord Calls, Get to Work Challenge Check-In.
But before we get into this week's challenge check-in, we will share with you a few thoughts that have been on our minds.
Your mind, not my mind. Please leave me out of this.
Our first category is Good News Today.
In this category, we wanted to bring to you some good news.
Thank goodness I wanted some good news.
I feel like we need it.
Definitely.
In our first headline, there's a nice note left by a fellow camper that reads, "Bro, I camped in the spot behind you last night. Let me just say, you're killing it as a dad. First off, I watched your wife guide you as you backed up your trailer, and you nailed it on the first try without yelling. Then your kids unloaded from the truck and were mild-mannered and well-behaved. You told stories around the campfire, and I had the pleasure of listening to the sounds of giggles and laughter. From one dad to another, you are killing it. Keep it up. P.S. Whatever you cooked for dinner last night smelled amazing." I just love this bro hype so much. I love this one.
That is really funny. That's super cute. Can I say cute if a bro wrote it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good, because I just did.
I was thinking if someone listened onto our family, they'd probably be like, "Bro, give up camping. It's not for you. You ruined it for everybody. What did you burn last night?" Another one I have, with all of the negativity with celebrities lately, I thought we would share this one, that John Bon Jovi is praised for taking a woman off the ledge of a Nashville bridge. He saved somebody.
I saw that, and all I could think about is, of course, you have to go back to a star from the 80s.
That's true. I was being raised in the 80s. Look at me.
Well, and look at me. 80s teenager. Give me that big hair.
Some Aqua Net hairspray. We're ready for it.
So I saw a headline just before we started this, Sydney, and it said, Massachusetts police officers are operating an ice cream truck. That's perfect.
That is the best.
You get pulled over, get ice cream while you're waiting for your ticket.
That's efficient and cute. Speaking of police, that will take us into the next category, Sher.
Our next category is I have some questions for you.
Sher, I have some questions for you. Have you ever been arrested?
No.
Have you ever stolen someone's identity?
No, I have not.
How do you feel when you see a police officer?
On the road?
Just in general. Are you scared?
No.
You hope they have ice cream?
Yes.
I was just wanting to know some of these before we continued as podcast partners. Let's move on to the next one.
That was it. Sydney, I'm a teacher. I get fingerprinted like every other year.
I just thought if I asked you, you wouldn't ask me any of those questions. So I beat you to it.
The next category is Basic Word Definitions.
In this category, I found some basic words that we all know, but the definitions have been improved. First word is tradition. It's peer pressure from dead people.
That's good.
Normal, a word made up by this corrupt society so they could single out and attack those who are different. I just liked the energy there. The next word is pain. Nature's way of reminding you just how good something felt before it started hurting. I love that. I always think that with a sore throat or a cough. I had it so good.
Or a stroke.
Or a stroke. You're like, remember when I felt my hands?
Those are the good days.
The next word is later, a procrastination's way of saying never.
Amen.
I really felt that one.
That was a good one.
Gaslighting. It doesn't exist. You made it up because you're crazy.
Oh, that's my favorite one so far. That was true.
And the last one, Instagram. It's like a fridge. You keep opening and closing it every few minutes to see if there's anything good when you get bored.
That's a good one. I like it.
So just some traditional words there. I love tradition, the peer pressure from dead people.
I just like saying tradition.
I thought of that too.
Tradition.
Perfect.
Now it's time to supercharge your vocab.
Here is your word of the week, Sher. Camera goer.
Camera goer is every teenager I have ever met. They go to wherever the camera is.
That's good. This is a person who prefers to view a live musical performance through the screen of his or her camera phone, thus blocking the view of the concert goers behind the camera.
That's good and true.
Sometimes I, at a concert, get caught looking at someone's phone instead. Have you ever done that?
No.
I have. I'm there at a concert and I'm looking at someone's phone recording it and I'm like, look at that concert. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm here. Look at the stage.
When I used to go to concerts, there were no such thing as camera phones.
There used to be no such things as cameras or concerts when I was growing up. We didn't have music. We listened to the sound of the wind. Which brings us to the challenge of the week, which was to do 1% better in anything that you were doing, which I did think that was too broad, because what if you were trying to sleep more or trying to procrastinate or eat too much fast food and you're like, I'm going to give 1% more to this bad addiction.
I think it was implied what was meant. I think it's okay.
Well, then I definitely didn't do it that way.
So, Sydney, as you know, I have a new job. I work 4 whole hours a day. It's exhausting.
You're amazing.
I am trying to give 1% more because I have a little task they gave me and I am never going to finish it unless I give 1, 2, or 10% more.
He doesn't believe you.
Rudy's like, whatever.
He's like, fibber, 1% to lying.
Crap. It's pretty bad when you get caught by your own dog.
I used my 1% in my workouts because I've been getting a little lazy. So I thought I'll just run a little bit faster or lift a little bit more heavy. I've been using it on that.
Well, that's really good.
Thanks.
Good job, Sydney.
Let's do this. All right, that wraps it up for the week. We hope you have a great rest of your week. Thanks for being here.